Feels like love, Cupid made a shot.
Hi guys, welcome and welcome back. How's everybody doing? Today we have an exciting unboxing. Sweetie Nail Supply sent me out a couple collections, as well as this like chrome liner that I'm really intrigued. I took a sneak peek at that, so sorry if it's a little dirty now. And then they also sent me out the Career peel base remover. You need this like for the peel base. When I ordered mine, it was like a little bit out of it, and honestly, I didn't really care. But they were so kind. They sent me out a new one, and that's amazing of them. So great customer service over there. I absolutely love the Sweetie Nail Supply team. So they also sent me out this Cat's Me Silky Way collection. And then, oh my god, look at this. So this is from Sweet Candy. It's a glittered texture gel, but can we just have a moment for the packaging? Like, oh my gosh, it is the cutest freaking thing ever. So I thought we would go ahead and we would give these two little collections here a swatch, as well as do some cute nail art inspired by what we had today. So let's quickly take a look at this liner. I don't want it to spill everywhere. I opened it earlier and it was very, like, my room is very warm, so it looks a little like messy, but that isn't all me. Not me issue, and there is a lid in there, but I got stuck because, again, I opened it really badly and it went everywhere. But look at this. It is a crazy good chrome vibe. I am so excited to like play and test that out. Let me grab a nail. We could just do a couple little lines. Okay, so I have a little nail here. I'm just gonna go ahead. Let me show you the consistency of it. It's very like thin, which is nice. I'm just going to paint this full nail. I just want to see if you wanted a full chrome look, but for line work, this is going to be really cool. I feel like you could do just a lot of outlines on different things, as well as like little stars and like for galaxies. I've been wanting to do like a galaxy, and this will be great to outline like for the planets and the stars. So super excited to have this, but just to show you what the full color of it. Is that not so sick? Like, OMG. My lights, but it is just full chrome. So if you do even struggle with like chrome application, you just get yourself this chrome paint and you know, you're good. And it's such a mirrored effect. Like I can see myself in this. Can you see me? Look. Hi. That is so crazy. Oh, you're gorgeous. Okay, we're gonna set that in the light and give that a nice full cure. And if you're looking for some really nice brushes, Sweetie Nail Supply brushes are really nice. I've really been enjoying them. I love the handles. They all come with the little silicone caps. And because of the design of this brush, it won't go past here, so it will not squish your brush up here. I've bought in these caps for other brushes, and they literally just get squished inside. So really cool design, and they don't like roll everywhere. They'll stay flat. I like them. They're awesome. You can always use my discount code BlueRose over at Sweetie Nail Supply to save yourself 10%. Let's jump into one of these collections, shall we? And here when it's all nice and dry, that's gonna be so sick for line work. Now it does dry tack free, but I feel like if you're going to want the longevity of it, I would recommend top coating it, because I'm pretty sure if you, again, you're in chemicals, even if you do nails or anything and you touch acetone, exactly, it would wipe off. So I would highly recommend top coating it first. Oh, that's kind of like a cool look though. Ooh, I like that. Look at that. It'd be really cool with some like nuance vibe. Just take that shine off. You almost get like this rustic silver look. Ew, I like it. That's actually really cool. But again, like I said, if you top coat it, then you're perfectly good to go. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, so let's jump in. I think let's do the Silky Way first. So this is Cat's Me. The packaging though, like so cute. Comes with a little swatch card. Again, super cute. Oops, sorry, my apologies. We have 9 different polishes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, yeah. Okay, quick look at the bottles. They are so cute. I really like the bottles of this brand. So these are a cat eye, and as the name is, they're a silky cat eye, so you're gonna get like almost that glow effect to them. Really, really pretty, really unique soft toned colors. And then they have a extra glitter, which is just a glitter, but it is so beautiful. I think would look really cool on top of these colors as well. So maybe I'll give you a swatch. I'll show you a swatch with them on top, just so you could use it as an option. You could definitely use this by itself as well. That is really, really pretty. I really like that. Let's jump into the swatch portion of this video. Right guys, so here's this collection. Oh, it's so pretty. It's definitely very a silky collection. Like the cat eyes are just, I don't know how to describe them. I'm not really good like that. Like they just glow. I think that's the best way for me to describe like how the silky cat eyes go. They just glow. A super cool glitter. Now down here, I actually just put the glitter so it would be like over top of the cat eye, which I think is such a vibe. It's super cute too. So a Silky Way and Cat's Me is the brand. Again, available at Sweetie Nail Supply. Super cute. I did just check because I did think I saw that on the website. So this brand actually is a Canadian exclusive, so you can only get this brand if you're in Canada. I'm so sorry to everybody else, but it is so pretty. Look at that, it just moves like woo. It's like that light. It just gives you a light. It's so pretty, and I really like it with the glitter over top. Like that's a vibe too. Really pretty. Okay, so let's move on to the sweet candy. Coolrora? I don't know, I'm probably saying that wrong. So these are glitter texture gels, and again I apologize, I looked this seems to be Canadian exclusive as well. So these are actually kind of reminding me of the other brand that I have of these. Let me just quickly grab them quickly before I show you just like comparison. Look at the box though, it is so cute, and here's the swatch card. Super cute. I love. So I'm kind of getting, I'm gonna check this purple and we're gonna see. So maybe if you can't get this because it's Canadian exclusive, then you can go for the Souza or Blanc, or sorry, yeah, Blanc de Blue. I think that might be Canadian exclusive too, but I'll just check. Let's just open the purple one and we will see if they're kind of the same. Ooh, that is really pretty. Those are really cool. So the Dazzling collection, okay, that's actually way darker, but the same style of, that's more the representation of it, a bit of a deeper, darker. This is giving a little bit pink, actually. And no, unfortunately, that is not, these are like just crazy gels too. So they're not actually like anything I have, which is nice. Really cool texture. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up everyone, and then we'll go ahead and we'll swatch these ones as well.
No way, I think I met the one. In a million at the jackpot, finally did it, I won. Yeah, done searching for something better. You're just too good to be true. Ain't nobody like you. Nobody like you. AM to PM, all that I'm loving, all that I'm wanting. Yeah, someone like you, you know I can't find nobody else. There ain't no way you a runner-up, never take a single L. When it comes to beauty, nobody can compete. Baby, it's in your nature to be number one all-time MVP. You were given perfect. From the way you're looking at me and the way you're talking so sweet, not a monk till you get honey. So many 사람들 중에 난 너만 보네. 눈을 씻고 켜줘봐도.
Last but certainly not least, we have this beautiful, beautiful collection. I love it. It's like a postcard. I think that is so sick. Now, so these are texture gels, so you're gonna get a nice little texture with it, but what I was finding is that they're actually not non-wipe, so you do have to top coat it, which I guess I'm a little disappointed in. For a texture gel, I think I would much rather like a non-wipe one, so that way you're not gonna lose the texture. I did cure it for a good 60 seconds, so unless I needed to cure it longer for it not to be tacky. So I can actually, I'll just do a little bit more research on that, but from what I was feeling, it is like you need to top coat it. So you'll lose a little bit of the texture, but if you keep it like a little bit thicker, which it still cures perfectly fine if it's a little thicker, then you'll still get the texture. But obviously you're going to lose a smidge of that when you top coat. But like, look at that. It is so sick. Sticking even for like, you know, like the shore of like the sand to the beach, that'll look really cool. I really like these type of gels. They're so fun to use. So that is it, guys. These are the two collections that we have. And again, don't forget, Oh yeah, sorry, I already, oh yeah, actually let me show you this one here. I did a full cover one just to show you. You can do full cover with these and you really get some good definition. And it's not like it's textured, but once you top coat that, actually it's not going to be really textured at all. So it does smooth out really well and you get a lot of definition with that, and a little goes a long way too. So you can do multiple things with it, not just little sporadic guys like this. And then really fun was the chrome. That is so cool. I think you could do a lot of cool little things and details. I really want to do, I keep saying it, but I'll get to it. I really want to do like a galaxy look. That's the word I'm looking for. And I think that'll be great to outline like the ring for the planet, like the Saturn ring, and just like your planets and your stars and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. But these are the two collections. I think they're so pretty. Really, really pretty. Again, if you're interested in any of these things that I've showed today in this video, you could always go to Sweetie Nail Supply and use my discount code. These two collections are Canadian exclusive, so you kind of have to be in Canada to get these two. But like I always say, get yourself a Canadian friend to send her to you. But I really love it. So a huge thank you to Sweetie Nail Supply for sending me these out. And if you're over there and you see anything else that you want, you can always use my discount code to save yourself a little bit of Moulin Rouge at checkout. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day or night. I love you guys. Alright guys, let's go in and make our popsicle inspired nails. We're going to go down on 3 of the nails with the color Linen from Bandy. Bandy is also a Canadian exclusive over on Sweetie Nail Supply. I know I brought you guys all Canadian exclusives for this one. I'm going to go ahead and I'll look and see if you can find these other brands on different websites. So if you are in the US and you do want to get it still, you could always use and go to a different place. But at Sweetie Nail Supply, it is actually a Canadian exclusive. Or like I said, if you have a Canadian friend, that's always a vibe. So we're going to go down on the palette and we're going to put 3 of the colors down, and these are going to be like my main popsicle and ice cream. So I want to do like this ice cream inspired nail set. I actually seen a picture on Pinterest, but I think like when I clicked on it, it took me to Temu. So I believe it's like a Temu nail set, but I thought it was super cute and very appropriate for this time of year, and it just matched out these colors really, really well, and I just love the vibe of it. So I just kind of wanted to like, create my own version of that. So I'm going to go in and do a little popsicle. Now with the popsicle, I'm going to go down and do the first coat. I'm going to cure the first coat without magnetizing it, and then for the second coat when I go in, I will magnetize that layer. Now when you're using cat eye polishes, it is so important to cure the magnet in place very quickly. So as soon as you get your magnet wherever you want it, like your design on your nail or zhuzh it, however, it is really recommended to either flash cure it with your little flash cure light or stick your hand in the light as fast as you possibly can, because the longer you wait after you've magnetized something and you don't actually cure it, your magnet particles are going to like dissipate. Oh my god, that's the word. Why can't I talk? I feel like some words are so hard for me to pronounce. So dissipate. They're going to like just start spreading out, and then you're not going to get the full effect of the magnet particles in there, if that makes sense. So it's always recommended to go ahead and flash cure that. That's what I do. That's why you always see me get my little flash cure light, and I just quickly give it a little 1-2. Okay, cool, freeze that in place, and then you can move on to do whatever you want, or even go in and give it a full cure at that point. So I'm just going to go in and do the same thing I did with the popsicle to the ice cream cone. I'm just going to go ahead with the second layer, and then I'm going to get my magnet and get that little flash to it. It looks so pretty. These magnet gels are they're very silky, hence the name. They're just like a glow. I feel the silk cat eyes just give you a glow. It's almost like a light to them, and they're just so beautiful. I really love that effect. So that is what these are. So I'm just want to get the glow to this, and then eventually I will 3D these. So I will go ahead and put some crazy top on it just to make it like raised and just be a vibe. This set I think turned out so cute, to be honest, so appropriate for summer, and these colors are just so soft and delicate, and I really do like that. I'm a nudie girl, don't get me wrong. I like flashy gels and I love very bright colors as well, but a nude I think will always attract me, because I feel like even when I'm just in a chill vibe, then the nude is where my nails can go. I just love them. So I'm going down more with the nudie color here actually for the ice cream cone part of it, and then we will go ahead after we zhuzh this up we'll go ahead and do some lines on this with that chrome paint from Nailbayo, which is so amazing. I started playing with it a little bit more even after I made a little short of making a spider. I used it in a mold, and it is so sick the way it comes out. I'll have to get that edited and get that out, but it's a really fun paint to use. It's very thin, so a little goes a long way, and it just gives you such crisp lines, and I'm just like, okay, I see you. So now we're gonna go ahead and we want to do the infamous like drips. So the drips for the ice cream cone, oh my god, I suck at drawing drips. I'll admit it. I know it's not good to talk bad about yourself, but right now at this point I feel like, I don't know, me and my drippies just weren't dripping. So I was actually talking to a couple friends in bingo the other day, and they were suggesting, because I was like, I just couldn't get my lines as crisp, or I noticed when I was outlining it they weren't as crisp as I kind of would want them to be. And I think because I was trying to kind of outline the drip, so obviously my drips were not that crisp. So it was suggested to me to use a dotting tool to get the more round part of the drip and then pull it in to get your line up. And I think that might have given me a more crisp overall line. So I'm definitely going to give that a go next time, because I think I would have wanted these a little crispier. I did try this multiple different ways this day, and this is what I ended up like settling on, I guess you could say. Not settling, but I knew even when I was doing it I was a little like, why can you not be crispier? But again, I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing multiple coats just to get the gels to be a little bit more opaque. They are very delicate gels, and then I will cat eye one of the last layer. So I think for the drips I ended up doing 3 layers, and then I cat eyed the 3rd layer, just because I really wanted the color to be very vivid, and because they are such a soft color I do feel you need to build up the opacity of them a little bit there. So I did the same thing for 2 of the nails. I believe it is the ring finger and the pointer finger, and I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm just going to zhuzh up with the magnet gel now for the little drippies, and just get it to like shine. I want some glisteningness. And here we are outlining it. I know, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan, I'm not gonna lie, of how the outline came, but I feel like it's because it wasn't as crisp as I wanted. But that, I think, generated from the very beginning of making my drips more crisp, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna work on the drips and get them to be a little bit more where I would like them. But I do like the overall set and how it all came out, so I'm not disappointed in anything. But I think when you're doing something and you want to improve it, it's okay to be like, I feel I could do this better, but maybe if I do it this way or this way, right? So I feel like even if like talking to people, again, like after talking to a couple of the girls in bingo and hearing different suggestions, I'm like, oh yeah, that probably would have worked a little bit better. I think we don't think of everything in the moment that we're doing stuff. Like, I don't always just think of everything, right? Like, you're just so into your design and kind of like tunnel vision of what you're doing. So I'm not thinking of, oh, maybe if I try this, it could work better, or this, right? So sometimes just talking to different people and different artists kind of helps, open up your eyes to different things. I'm like, oh, why didn't I think of that, right? Like, that would have worked probably so good. So I'm just going to go ahead and 3D these two. I've basically 3D any gel polish that we've done, besides the stick and besides the cone. So those are the only 2 things we're not going to 3D. So I'll just let you guys watch the rest of it. I've kind of been gabbing this whole time, and yeah, let me know what you think of it in the comments so far. I'm just gonna go do a little bit of outlining, and I'm gonna do like, I don't know, kind of like the crisscross type of vibe, just to give this cone a little bit of definition and make it look like a coney vibe. So I'm gonna be using this chrome paint here, and it's just so like, a little goes such a long way. If you notice, there's like nothing on my brush, and I'm getting like the crispest little lines. Like, OMG, I can't even. Like, I love it when you do a line and it just looks so crisp and like shiny. It's just like so satisfying to watch. So I just want to again just do my little outlines, and I will be using this gel to do all the outlines on the video. And some of this is out of frame. Yeah, I needed it up in my face. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes when I'm doing like little details, I want the nail literally almost in my eyeball. It's just so much easier, and it's a little bit harder when you're trying to film, but I got it there, and I just cut that piece of my head out, you know what I'm saying? It happens sometimes. It happens to the best of us. So yes, I'm just going to keep doing that. I do flash cure in between, not each line or nothing, but as I'm going over, I do want to flash cure, especially that because it's a little bit layered. And this guy, again, I'm going to outline all of it, even the stick. I actually, at the very end, I wasn't going to, but at the very end, see, look at my head pop in there. At the very end, I decided that it almost disappeared a little bit. Like you couldn't really see the stick because I did again use the same like creamy toned one there. So I did want to just outline it just so it could kind of give it a little bit more definition. So I'm just going to finish outlining and then we're going to go in 3D everything with the crazy top, Jinbei crazy top. You can also grab that at Sweetie Nail Supply and use my discount code Blue Rose to save yourself 10%. I appreciate you. And yeah, I just want to like make these raised because in the video, or sorry, the picture that I saw, like all these were raised and I'm like, oh, that looks so sick. But I also believe it's a fine line because when I did a little detail work in up here coming up in the video, I realized like I don't know, did I like that better not 3D or maybe I just needed less gel? I don't know. You guys gotta tell me when you see that part because I'm like, now that like I'm a bit editing it, I'm like, would I have liked to better maybe not 3D? This cone I love 3D. I think it looks so cute. And then this I did use, I'm sorry, I must have just like not shown you too much, but I did use the glitter gel on the bottom of the two like see-through nails. The glitter, it just looks so pretty. Like I really like the way that that came out. And then for here I'm going to do the same thing, go down with one coat, cure it, and then I will go down with the second coat and give it the little zhuzh to bring out the magnet particles in that one. Look how crispy clean that line is. Like I'm telling you, this paint is like, it's crazy. Like, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not like the best at line work. I know having a really good brush and depending on how hard or soft you're putting the pressure on your brush will also affect the lines of the thickness as well as how like even they are distributed, the product is. So all those things also come into play, but I was like thoroughly impressed. I was like, okay, I like you full cover, but I also really like you for detail work. So this is my dilemma. I really thought that looked cool just the way it was, but in my head I was already 3D in this part because I was like, okay, 3D it. That's what we did in the design here, right? But after it's all said and done, don't get me wrong, I think it looks super cute. I think I was a little heavy-handed with it, and I think maybe that could have been why. And I think that's the part you have to be like mindful of when you're like 3Ding these type of things is don't go too crazy with the crazy top, because it can kind of look maybe a little too much. Like I don't know, I like it though. It almost gives me that, like, you know when you look into like one of those like weird mirrors and it's like wonky, like that's like the look. I think it looks so cool. But this is it all said and done. I really love them. I think they turned out so cute. I know drippies, we're gonna get better at you though. But I just love the way that the cat eye just shifts with these ones. I really think it looks so sick. Let me know what you guys think down below. I absolutely love them. Thank you again, sweetie. I appreciate you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Please and thank you. It truly does help my channel out. Thank you so much. Have a great day, guys. Bye, guys.